All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another tutorial on HubSpot. This is HubSpot tutorial day 2. The last HubSpot tutorial um, we talked about contacts, how you can import contacts, how you can create new contacts, and all that. So today, under CRM, we've handled inbox, contacts, and companies. So I promised that today we were going to we're actually going to handle the website I created, and I'm going to show you guys how to go around sending messages and how customer support agents reply to those messages. Um, if it comes to something I need to put in email, I might have to pause my recording so that the video will not be removed. But is a whole lot of work, but I just have to find my way to work around it. So this is the website like I created, and I embedded HubSpot chat on the website. So what I'm going to do first of all is show you guys how I created that chat box or that chat live chat. You understand? So let's see it. I think is it content or e-commerce marketing? They don't change them again. Websites, landing page, automation. Okay, chat flows is under automation. So some of these features we cannot be able to use them because they are paid features. But we are going to try chat flow. I'm going to show you how I created that chat. So you come to automation and then you click on chat flow. The only problem most of you are going to have is that I won't be able to show you around. Like this website you are seeing now was created using code. I'm not a coder. I don't know how to code, but I was somehow, I was able to work with ChatGPT to generate a code that allowed me to create this website. Let me see if I can still find out the place where I don't know if I can still find it out though. Where I stored those codes. Let me see. Okay, yeah, this. Where is the website? Website. No, digital which website? So that website you are looking at, I created it here and exported it into GitHub. For those of us who know about GitHub, that website you are looking at is this code here. So anything I change here now is going to affect that website. It's going to show itself on that website. You understand? So oh that's the code you are looking at. So this is the contact us page. This is the code. Then the index is the home page. I've created a website before when I was in far back in secondary school. This was I think in 2002, 2001, 2002. That's when I created my first ever website. But then I didn't use code because some of the code, all this code was looking like gibberish then. But I was able to use drag and drop then, and it was really fun playing around it. And then I came to I don't know if I can find that chat I had with ChatGPT because I've had a lot of chats, so everything don't cover, they don't block everything. If I'm able to find it, maybe I'll share the prompt. It was a lot of back and forth before I was able to get this website because there were a lot of things that were given. I said no, I don't want this, I don't want that. Because one thing you need to know is that you always need to okay, hold on, let me see if I can. ChatGPT don't get search. Okay, now I don't finish. GitHub. Yeah. Abi? Okay. I was thinking is a search that will help you on all the things you have discussed. Let me see if it's this one. GitHub. I wish I can find that chat I had with ChatGPT, you will see the back and forth and how it generated the code and it told me everything, how to put the code, what to and what to. In fact, it was a lot. And if you figure out your way around ChatGPT, there are a lot of things. In fact, you will stand out in your work. Whatever job you are doing, you will stand out because it can help you a lot. And what you need to know is that ChatGPT is not always 100% accurate. You understand? It's not always so. You need to also figure out a way. It depends on the prompt you give it. That's what would determine what you get in return. I don't think I'll be able to find that. This is it. So let's take a look at, like I told you, this is a lot of back and forth, back and forth. But if you look at the beginning, oh God. If you look at the beginning, this is what happened. I say, can you give me step-to-step guide on how to embed Chatflow box on my free WordPress blog? Because I had a WordPress blog. I was a blogger before. I had a blog. I was updating them, but at a point I just left it. So I wanted to see if I can embed HubSpot chat box, that live chat, into my WordPress blog. So after back and forth with ChatGPT, I noticed that for you to do that on WordPress, it needs to be a paid WordPress account. It cannot be free because my WordPress account was free one. So he said I cannot embed it because it's a free account. Now, I ended up asking it, okay, this is the same thing. So I asked it which other site I can be able to embed this on that will be free demo website. So it gave me Wix, the free plan. It gave me Weebly, the free plan, Google Sites, and then GitHub Pages. At the end of the day, I said, which of these can let me try out HubSpot plugin without purchasing a plan? Because some of these you have to purchase a plan to be able to do it. And then he gave me all this, and he said, given these options, GitHub Pages seems like the most suitable platform. So I now narrowed down to GitHub. How can I open GitHub page? He gave it to me, how to open it. Can you give me step-by-step guide on how to embed HubSpot Chatflow on my GitHub? So after I opened the GitHub, I came back to it. And then he gave me codes. In fact, he gave me a lot of things. Do this, do this, do this. And then gave me code for the home page. Gave me another code for what again? These are plenty charts. In fact, if we go through this today, we might not be able to finish. This is the home page. This is another requirement. CSS file must be there as well. And then we have another one. The JavaScript file must be there. So these three is what I came here and created them. If you see, this is the index. This is the JSS file. And then I had which of that one? This is the JavaScript and so a lot of back and forth before I was able to create that site. So that site is what you're looking at. Any change you make here now will show on this website. That's why today I've been figuring out where this U came from. I don't know. It took me time to even see this U here at the beginning of this page, So at the end, this was what I came up with. I was able to embed this chat box here. But if you look at this code, you will see here is the chat. That chat, live chat box. This is it here. So if I delete this now from here, my website will not have that chat box again. If I delete just this place now, you are looking at, if you see, start of HubSpot embed tutorial and then end of HubSpot embed code. So this is the chat, this live chat you are looking at here now. That's how I embedded it. Now, what we are going to do is not to talk much about code. I'm just going to show you guys, because for you to get this code here, you need to set up the live chat on your own first in HubSpot, and then you can copy the code and send to your web developer in case you are not a web developer. I did this on my own because I can be able to navigate my way around these things. Yeah, you understand? But if you don't, assuming you have a website, you want to put HubSpot chat box in it, you have to figure out how to get the chat box and then get your code which is this code here, and then send to your website developer to put it on your website. So let's go back to HubSpot and I'll show you how. This was the one I did for November set, so I'm going to delete it. How did they delete this thing again, Seth? Okay, more. Delete chat flow. Okay, so what you need to do once you come to automation and you come to chat flows, you now click on create chat flow. Now note, like Ekwi used to say, most of these things we are teaching you, most of you might not end up needing it, but it's good you have the knowledge, because you never can tell. You might get a job and the job happens to be with a startup company. And the startup company expects you as a techie person to know a lot of things. Not like you maybe getting a job with Microsoft. Microsoft has already set up everything in their website, so you don't need to do all these things. Just do your job. If you are employed to be a, what do you call it? If you're employed to be a virtual assistant, just focus on your virtual assistant job. Nothing concern you with creating chat flow and all these things. But if you have a little knowledge of it, you can use it to wow your interviewer sometimes. A lot of people have gotten job because of that. You understand? So under the chat flow, there are two options here. You can create a chat flow that you can put in your website, and you can create one that you can link with your company's Facebook page. Anybody who chats your company on Facebook, the notification will come to HubSpot. So your customer support agents will be chatting with the person who is chatting on Facebook Messenger. They will be chatting with them on HubSpot, not Facebook Messenger. You understand? So, but for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to handle the one of website, the one you can embed in your website. I've never tried Facebook Messenger, but I know if I do it, I'll be able to work my way around it. So I click on that. So it says choose help desk or an inbox rather. Read and respond to chat. So this is, you want to choose where you want to be responding to the chats from. I believe if this was a paid account, there will be more options. But because it's not a paid account, we have only what? Inbox. So we select it. Which language? English. Then next. So what type of chat flow would you like to create? Live agent. Welcome visitors with live agents who respond to and handle conversations that need a human touch. So this is the one we are going to be creating. Customer support agent. Customer agent is AI based. Scale support with an AI-powered expert that automates ticket resolution. Free your live agents up for more complex conversations. So for some companies that receive a lot of volumes when it comes to people chatting them, you can simply create AI-based customer agents, and the AI will be handling questions that let me give you an example. Zenith Bank has Ziva. When you go to Zenith Bank website, the first chat support, the support agent you will talk with is Ziva. At the end of the day, if you find out that Ziva cannot be able to handle your problem, they can now refer you to a live support agent. So this customer agent is the AI-powered expert that automates ticket resolution. Then we have rule-based chat box. I think this one is new. I've not seen it before. Create chat flow with specific tasks, such as book a meeting, talk to sales, and more. So this one should come with a template that will enable the person choose what they want to do, and from there they will now link them to a live agent. So what we are going to do today is create a live agent, then click on create. Okay, so now it's going to bring you to this page where you will set up Oh, Biora Vivian, you're raising your hand. Is there an issue? You need something clarified? Vivian.
No.
Okay,
Continue, sorry.
no problem. Okay, so this is where you set up what you want your chat flow to look like. This is where you set it up. So over here, welcome message. If you look at this website, the moment you click on my chats don't plenty for you. I don't even know if I can delete them. I don't use this thing plenty. The moment you click on this chat, you will see a first message. Got any questions? And happy to help. That is what this welcome message is. If you see, it's the same thing. I did not edit it. I didn't bother editing it. So your company can edit it to what will suit them. You understand? It can be maybe welcome to Zenith Bank customer support. Do you have any issues? It depends. You can edit work around this. Ebuta, is there any issue?
Yes, please. Is this HubSpot? Sorry
Yes, this is
to.
HubSpot.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
All
HubSpot.
right.
So I didn't bother editing this. I just left it the way it is here. So you can edit. As you're editing, if I delete this now, let me say I remove this and say, okay, see the one is suggesting if I remove that, hi there. Hi there. Let me know if you have any questions about the product or pricing. You understand? So please mute, please mute. So you can put your customized message. It must not be this one that was here. You can put a customized message here. Then once you are done with this, you go down knowledge base search. We cannot do this because we don't have a paid account. Knowledge base is like your frequently asked questions. Where a company knowledge base is also where you help to train the AI that will be responding to people. So the AI is going to be picking up information from this knowledge base. Let me put the mouse, whatever. AI is going to be picking information from this knowledge base to respond to your customers. So once you are done with this, you can go to automatically assign conversations. This one is also locked. Email capture. Now, ask visitors for their email immediately after first message. If I open this, what do you call it? The reason why I'm not getting that message, I think is because I am logged into my GitHub here. So I'm on this website. It's seeing me as the owner, so that's why it's not asking me to. Okay, I think I filled my email here before, because if you see all these messages that are here was sent from me, it keeps record of your messages. I think there is a place you do settings so that it will not be keeping record of these past messages that I had. You understand? There's a place you can set this up. So while we're going, I will see whether we can do that. If I open this website, let me see. Or let's just move ahead. So what I set up here is that the moment you send your first email, your first message on our chatbot or our live chat, few seconds or immediately you send that email, you will get this message telling you if you don't have time to wait for a response. It will ask you, don't have time to wait for a response, leave your email and we'll be in touch as soon as possible. So assuming you chat our company on Saturday or on weekend where we don't have any customer support agents on seat, it will tell you to fill your email address so that on Monday, when the customer support agents come online, they are going to see your message and they will see you are no longer online, that they can now reply you through email. Whatever it is you are asking or whatever it is you requested will be attended to you through your email. It's no longer going to be a live chat something. So that is why this email capture is here. So the moment you are done with that, you go to target. So choose which pages the widget should appear on and who it should appear for. So website URL. Let me see. Target your visitors by choosing the web pages where you'd like. So here you will choose if you want it to appear on all the pages of your website, then you put it is all pages. If you want it in a particular page, you can click on this is and then select you put the address of the place you want it to appear. If it's your home page alone, then you put your home page URL here. You understand? But we're going to leave it as is all pages. There are other options. You understand? Contains if the website URL contains whatever you want it to appear there. So all these things are just options that you decide to choose based on what you want the chat box to do for you. You understand? So we are going to use is all pages. And then visitor information and behavior optional. Have more control. It says over who sees your chat flow by adding rules based on visitors' identity. So it says when I don't think I did this. This is not, I don't know what this does. I think this is just to make an exception to people who the live chat will appear to. You understand? I think that's what this is. You can make this available to both visitors and only logged in. You see, if you choose visitor, it means the live chat is going to appear for only someone who is not logged into your website. You understand? Then you can also select you don't maybe device type you want. All these things are just options that we might not be able to explore today, but they have their own meaning. You understand? So we'll go to display. I think I saw a chat pop up. If you can't see, Adeze, you can't see my screen. Leave the meeting and come back in. I think that's the problem. Leave the meeting and then come back in again. So it says customize the chat heading. So let's choose. This is where you will put if you see that chat, it has my name. Let me go back. Where is it again? It has my name here, Chidozie. But if you come to the website, you will see that what is on the website is Digital Witch IT support, Digital Witch support. So that is what I put. I want it to be appearing this way. So if I come to display, I will decide what I want to be there. You understand? I can remove this. I can remove this my name if I want to and put. These are some members of my team in HubSpot. Those people I added on my HubSpot. So I can choose all of them. Maybe let it be whoever amongst them that is replying. Let the person's name appear. You understand? Then let's go back. Chat display behavior. Now here you set up how you want the chat box to look on desktop and on mobile. And the behavior you want it to display. Like over here, you see on desktop, you edit, decide the chat flows. So how do you want the chat flow to pop up? Do you want it to pop up the welcome message as a prompt? If you select that, it means once the person log into your website, the chat box will not just appear like this. It will pop up after some minutes or seconds, asking the person. I believe some of you would have seen that kind of website where the chat box will pop up and tell you, I'm here. Do you have any question? I will be happy to help you. You understand? Or you want to just show the chat launcher, which will just be this one. The moment I selected it, you see that it's just this one showing. Or show the welcome message, then pop up the chat widget when trigger is met. You understand? So it depends on you. Now set what you want to be the trigger. Do you want after 10 seconds the person visits your website, let it appear, or it depends on what you set as your trigger. You understand? So let's leave it at this. Then decide when the chat flow should appear to visitors. So this is where you select the trigger. How do you want the chat? Do you want when the person want to exit your page, it will appear? Or do you want when the person spend 10 seconds or 7 seconds or 5 seconds in your website, it will appear? You understand? So this is usually the one I set it up in. After 10 seconds, it will appear on the website. The chat box will appear. So leave it at this. And then we'll go to the next. Options. What's under options? English language. Choose consent to collect chat cookies. You know, in some countries, these cookies, you always have to activate it so that anybody who accepts it, we know that yes, you are the one that gave us consent to collect your data and information. And most of these companies you are looking at, they sell your data to a lot of other big companies. You understand? All these data we collect, all these cookies, everything. You know, Igbo. I say Igbo. It's not only African man. I don't think this is an African man something. They say if you want to hide something from an African man, hide it in writing. But I don't think it's an African something. I think generally people don't read. Whenever you come to a website, there are some people who are knowledgeable when it comes to how do you put it, when it comes to legal matters. They are the ones that read, but people wey no dey knowledgeable in legal matters, they personally, me, I used to say, shebi, whether I accept this your terms and conditions or not, I will need this account now. Abi, I cannot change the terms and conditions. So since I want to open Gmail, and Gmail have terms and conditions, will I say because I've not read the terms and conditions, let me not accept? You understand? So personally, I'm even also guilty of that. And I know a lot of people are also guilty of that. Just accept. No wahala. Make we just dey go. Okay, Adeze, maybe it's from your network. Yeah, I guess so. So, consent to collect chat cookies. If your visitors leave the page that they began chatting on, but they not accept your website cookie consent banner, the chat widget will reset and the existing conversation will end. So you see that this is not resetting. I still have all my chats here. So probably it's from this setting. You understand? Probably it's from this setting. It should be from this setting. So let's just leave it at default setting. Consent to process data. All these things are things where they use collect people information. Use the text field below to tell customers what type of communication they are consenting to. This is still another cookie. So all the options are mostly cookies. Once you are done, you can click on preview and it will show you how your chats will appear. So this is how it's going to appear. So once you are okay, you click on save. If you click on save, and then you can now, if you don't activate this, it will not work. So you can now activate and go back to chat flows. You see, this is the new chat flow I just created, January 12th, 2025. So now, how do you take this and send it to your customer, to your web developer? How do you send this to your web developer? This is another place that used to give me issues sometimes. I think I go to settings. Yeah. Let's go to settings and look for, where is this thing is always, sometimes they used to change where these things are. That's my problem. User and teams. Okay, inbox. Yeah, inbox. So you go to settings and click on inboxes. Let's see if I'm correct. I think that's where it is. Exactly. So this is chat. You now click on edit. Click on edit. Now you can set up other things here. You know the color of this is blue. You can decide to make it the color of your, let's assume that my company is what company can I use as an example now? Is LinkedIn. Is it LinkedIn? I'm just trying to figure out color code for all this color wey women dey manufacture, burnt orange. So let's assume this is the color for your company. I think there is a way you can generate the color code of your logo. I don't know. I think there's a way you can upload and it will tell you the color code. I've forgotten. Color code from a picture. Let me see if that's possible. So if you don't know the color code, image color picker. Or simply, instead of even doing all this stress, you can upload the logo of your company to Canva, and Canva will give you the color code for it. But assuming you have an image, let's say Digital Witch logo now, because that color is already Digital Witch logo color. Or what can I need something. Okay, this is Digital Witch logo. So I come here and what's happen? Let me click on it again, and then click on use your image. This thing no one go. So use your image, browse and drop image. So you drop this logo here. Is that black? It should not be black now. It's seeing it as black. I need another. I'm just trying to tell you how you can get the logo, the color code of whatever. Let me see if this image is here. I can use this image. Okay, let's say this is the image of your company. You can click on this and it will give you the color code for it. Or you click on this here, it will give you the color code. You understand? So let's say this is the color code. You can now copy it. Copy. And then come here and paste it. You see that this color matches this color now. It matches this blue color. You understand? So there are a lot of ways to go around this. If you already know the color code of your company, you can simply select it. So you can make this to be the same color with your company, like Zenith Bank, that is it pepper red or whatever, that color, that red. You can also get that, because I think Ziva, it has also the same color in their charts, in Zenith Bank chart. So chart transcript automatically send a chart transcript at the end of a chart. All these things are just options that you can decide to accept or do whatever. But let's go to access. Stay on page. Let me check others first before we go to access, please. Okay, so under web charts is where you set where do you want the chat box to appear. Is it on the left or on the right? Like if you see this website, it's appearing on the right. So you select where you want it to appear on the right. Most websites I know, I always see it on the right. You understand? On that's all for here. Then you go to access. Availability. Let me see availability. What's here? Under availability is where you set your, what do you call it? Your SLA. Service level agreement. Whenever you chat on this website now, the SLA will appear telling you we typically reply in a few minutes. So this is where you set it up. You understand? So this is availability behavior. Under here, you channel availability based on chat operating hours. So you want your chat box to only be available when your customer support agents are available. Then this one means based on user availability, chat is available when at least one user in this inbox is set to available. So what this one means is that if there is no agent online, the chat will not be available. But if you select this one, the moment your operating hour reaches, if it's 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, at those times, your live chat must be active. Whether there is an agent available or not, it's active. But this one is based on agent availability. You understand? Then let's go down. So your visitor, this is the SLA. Show typically reply time. So you select, did it typically reply in a few minutes or a few hours, or typically reply within 24 hours? Whichever one it is, you select what you want to be your SLA. You understand? Now, there is something else remaining. Now, under web chat, this is tracking code. This is where you will now copy the code. and send to your developer. If you look at this is that code I showed you guys in that website. This is it here. Now, instead of you to copy this and make a mistake, because the moment you edit, even if it's I or full stop or whatever, this script will not work. So instead of you to copy it and while trying to email it, you make a mistake, you can simply type the email of your developer here and click on send. It will send it this way to your developer. I don't know if you guys understand me. So let me see if there is any question. Okay, Lisa said use color picker. Yeah, color picker is another one you can use. So the moment you are done, you copy this and come to your website or go to send it to whoever. If I copy it and you see it's basically the same thing with this script here. So there is no point copying it and pasting it there anymore. Just click on this copy here. You don't even need to highlight. Click on this copy here. Because in highlighting it, if you go press spoil by mistake and everything goes spoil. You understand? So is there any question so far before we go over to the next thing? Any questions so far? Hello, are we still available? Nobody's talking.
Yes, no question.
Okay, so I take it that it is clear up to this.
Yes, we're available.
Okay, I'll take it that it is clear up to this level. Oh yeah, mute. So that's that on how to.
Not on your screen and not seeing your portrait on your screen.
Sorry, I didn't get what you said.
So interestingly, I'm not seeing anything on the screen.
Yeah, did you leave the meeting and come back in? Did you try that? Did it work?
No, what I'm seeing is just your portrait on the screen. That's what I've been seeing.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, hold on. Just hold on. Let me see if I can solve this for everybody. Again, let me reshare my screen and see if that will solve it for you. So, confirm is coming up. It's not up yet. Okay, please confirm you can see my screen now.
I can see your screen and I've been seeing it since.
Yeah, I know.
Your picture.
You have to leave the meeting. You have to leave the meeting and come back.
You should try and scroll up. Go up and see if you can see the screen.
Because
I believe it's
everybody
from the
is
network.
seeing the meeting.
Like mine, I can't see his screen. It's just his display piece, or so maybe it's the network. Like I hear the listen.
Yeah, it should be the network.
It's just the display piece.
It's always a problem with Google Meets, but if it's Zoom, there is nothing you do. Everybody will be seeing your screen. But the problem is that I don't have a paid Zoom. My paid Zoom have expired, and as dollar be now, it's not something I would want to go into for now. You understand? So let's.
It's probably network. So
yeah,
go ahead.
Network.
We'll get the video.
All right. So the same way I created the chat box is the same way I created this form on this website here. You can also create form on the website. You understand? You can also add form. The difference between the chat and the form is that if I send a message here on the form, it will automatically come with email, phone number, first name, last name, company name if you filled it, subject. So when I fill this, it will tell me that there is a customer who needs our attention, and it will also go ahead to tell me to save your contact in our database. So the moment you fill this, your contact is automatically saved in our HubSpot. You become one of the contacts. So let me see, where is that form? It's the same thing. We're not going to go through the creating of the form. It's basically almost the same process. Where forms. This is forms. Under marketing, you see forms. So you can create new form from here. You can create new form from here. Just simply the same process, and then you start. Now wow. Kilode. Then from there you now start. When you finish creating the form, you now start setting it up to match what you want it to be. Set up the color, whatever, just the same way I did what do you call it? I think one of the team members I added to this created a website without me knowing. This newsletter, I didn't create it. So I think someone created a website here. All right, so I'm done with forms and contact and live chat. So let me show you how you can create a website, landing page or website using HubSpot. You can create a landing page using HubSpot, and the beautiful thing about that is that you can use AI, the help of AI. And I'm very sure if we do this today, many of you will be wowed. So let's try. I don't know if we do landing page or just website. I think it was website I used to create. I don't know. Let me check and be sure. My network don't join on a network. Landing page. Wait, they don't lock AI, yo. Wahala don dey o. I cannot start from scratch. Let's try website pages and see. Okay, so website. Let's try website. I'm going to delete this one that I created earlier on. Let me delete it. Okay, so let's create a new website. Your website can it comes with it's easier to create a website here where it will have this live chat and even form. So now we're going to do this with the help of AI because I don't have the strength to start from beginning. You understand? They don't change. These people are always changing things. So you can select from the templates they have here. It's pretty easy depending on what you are doing, what kind of website you want to create. You understand? Do you want to create a thank you page? Do you want to create a product website or a pricing website? Whatever it is. So you can select based on the templates that are here. Let me see. Contacts, content, home, customizer. I'm looking for something that will match. I want to try and create maybe digital witch websites. I want to see if we can create something that will work for, let me say, someone who wants to. Okay, let's use paid consultation. That seems to be a lot. Landing page. Okay, let's do landing page. So, oh god, I was supposed to click on preview template first. Let's see what it looks like before we use it. So hold on. Okay, landing page, where are you? Okay, I think this was the one I used earlier. This is the one I did earlier. You can also use create landing page from here, but let's review this one and see what it looks like. This is the one I used earlier. So let's use the templates. Sorry guys, I think this one is a template I saved. Okay, so create. Let's try landing page instead. Okay, preview templates and see what it looks like, and then use templates. Omo, while I do it be like they don't comot AI. Oh, hey, and I wanted this AI because it was easier using AI to create this instead of this plenty stress we're about to go through now. Okay. Oh, I needed to show you guys how you can use AI. You just give AI every detail about your business and it will do what? Automatically generate. You will be amazed if you see what I'm trying to show you. Delete. So let's see more tools. They don't really come out this thing, no. Well. They've removed it to. It used to be somewhere here. The AI will ask you questions. What does your company offer? What kind of audience are you targeting? How long have you been? They will ask you a lot of questions. Then, at the end of the day, it will now automatically use that to generate. You don't even need to write a lot. It will generate about. When I did it with Digital Witch, it generated everything about digital. I told you that this is what we do. We give people the opportunity to learn how to, it will tell you everything. Well, I don't know why I can't find that plenty wahala here again. Because I don't think I have the strength to go through creating this website from beginning. That's the problem. Meanwhile, while we're doing this, if you have any question, you can ask, please. Customize. Is there any question?
I have a question.
All right, please go ahead.
The website you built with GitHub, or is it GitHub?
GitHub, yeah.
Is it the same thing with the one on HubSpot?
No, it's not the same thing. It's not. The one of HubSpot is a little bit more colorful. The one of GitHub, I just did it rush. Like, you see, these things are just write-ups. There is no picture. There is nothing. It's just something I used because how I came about this website was during a quiz class in my set. Someone asked her a question. Someone said, "Is it not possible for us to have a website where we can try out these things you are doing? You are teaching us, like create a website where we can try it out." And Ekwi said, if you create the website for us now, we will use it and try. So at the end of the day, I got thinking, are you sure I can, since I have a blog, I can try this thing and see if it can work with my blog, so that I will tell Ekwi and then we can use in practicing. So at the end of the day, I found out that it wasn't possible with the blog and everything. All the plenty wahala landed me in GitHub. So that's why I was able to create. But the one of this thing is more colorful. The one created with HubSpot is always more colorful. So I'm seeing hands up. Nyoki Ita, please, your hand is up. You have a question. Hello. Grambitu Designs. You have a question since Nyoki
Okay.
is not talking.
The question I wanted to ask is the website created. Do we need to pay? Let's say if we're able to generate the website, we'll be needing to pay for a domain.
HubSpot gives you a free domain, but it will come with their subdomain. So it will most likely be your name at HubSpot dot whatever. But if you need the website in your own domain, then you can now buy a domain. I think they offer domain too. You can pay for domain. I don't know. I've not tried, but I think they will be able to offer you a domain in case you need it. You understand?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I think this is the problem I'm having. Start with AI has been locked. It's now, I think, because my trial version has expired. When I won't give me another free 14 days, I go collect o. Na Naija man I be o. So let me see. They're saying start 14 days. Which features will they won't give me another one. No. Yeah, God of Geography. Content creation. Okay, let's see if it works. Your trial starts now. Ready to explore. Get started. Okay, now. I pray it works. So. It don't open. No. It don't happen. Okay, so since it has opened, let's try. Let's see what we can achieve. So let me close this. And then let's go back to home page, to websites, and see. They've given me all these things free, yo. Wahala. It's still showing get started. So let's do landing page. Let's do landing page. You not go give me your own trial. To enable the content agent, opt in to public beta for your portal. Money people are giving me stress. You are about to join Breeze Content Agent Beta. You can choose below if we should enroll you or the entire account. Okay, so let me refresh. Okay, so I think HubSpot can give you a trial on each of these content. They can give you his own trial separate, marketing separate. I think that's how it works. I don't know. Sorry guys, I don't know, say these people wahala too much today. A lot of things are changing, so that's why it can't be like say today class they somehow. So what is the purpose of your landing page? Do you want to get visitors request information? Do you want to run an event and collect sign up? Do you want to showcase your product, offer downloadable content, get visitors to book a meeting, attract? So attract, what can we use for, let's say, digital reach now? Run an event and collect sign ups, showcase products, offer downloadable contents, Get visitors to book a meeting. Okay, so let's do showcase product, define idea. Hey, this is what I wanted you to see. So describe what your landing page is about. So it's giving you example, landing page for a digital. So what is digital which? Landing page for a tech education platform which helps there's a particular chat GPT that I've used for this digital witch. It will remember all the things about digital witch so that it will generate. Me, I know they like plenty English. I hate speaking plenty grammar. For a tech education platform which helps individuals to skill and upskill Weibo in the tech world, enabling them become a good fit for remote jobs. Now me they write this thing. Wahala. Okay, so this is a landing page for a tech education platform that helps in. Okay, so Grammarly is suggesting a better English. And I say I know sabi English. So what's the company name? Digital Which Tech IT Support. Let's just call it Digital Which Tech Education. So ideal customer profile. Oh, I no get strength for this English. So this ICP, we are going to use okay, let's see. I think no available ICP. Create. Will it allow me create? That web page is not, it doesn't have all this plenty stress. So okay, I get. This will enable it to target people in various. You have to select your ideal customer profile. I don't know if this will go without us selecting it. If you go, I'll just keep that plenty wahala. Which one is that document again, Kwano? That website is always easy. Add file and content to inform your landing page. Provide audio, imagery, text, transcript, video, and any other files to make your landing page better. Do I have this strength? Files containing sensitive info. Okay, so generate landing page. Let's see. Let us see if it's going to be like that of the website. I think I've finished my trial version on the website. So I won't be able to use their AI again. So does anyone have any questions so far? Nyoki Ita, your hand is up again. Oh. They are not they paying you. Make I lower am first so that I no go paying you. I was not painting pixels with love. Hey, wahala. Now love they use paint their own pixel. Tying bows on buttons, preparing a symphony of words. Okay, so let's see what it comes up with. Oh my god. So are you seeing Golden Blaze Enterprises? Just that he still used my own name instead of Digital Witch. So this is the landing page. Empower your tech journey. You see, nobody me speak this English. It used his own hand to do all these things. Discover a world of opportunities with digital rich tech education. Our platform is designed to elevate your tech skills, making you an ideal candidate for remote positions. Dive into our courses and transform your career today. Start learning now. Okay. Trusted by okay. Comprehensive courses. Our curriculum covers a wide range of tech topics from coding. So this is the website the AI designed. So you can now improve on this by adding your own things one by one. This is a landing page actually. Our curriculum covers a wide range of tech topics from coding to cybersecurity. So now Equi does not offer cybersecurity. So you can now edit these ones by clicking on it, and then come to this and you edit. You can even put this icon that is here. You can change it, replace it. So comprehensive courses, this is the title. Our curriculum covers a wide range of tech topics, so you can remove the ones you don't want and leave the ones you want. So let's go down. Expert instructors. Learn from industry experts who bring the real world experience and insight, providing you with the best. You see that it makes it easy. Plenty people like me, they like speak English. Wetin I dey find again? I go just use ChatGPT do the remaining one, find plenty. See, unleash your and it will even give you pictures. So now you use and generate these pictures. So unleash your tech potential. Explore our features that are crafted to provide an exceptional learning experience and book your tech career. Interactive. This one is even mad. This landing page, they smile. What's this one? What is this one? This one can't be like saying testimonial. I talk testimonial slider. You don't even use the hand generate test. You use the hand generate testimonial for your website too. People who don't go through digital tech. So yours is to now edit. If you have testimonials, people who have said good, like we have plenty now. If you want, fine. Just copy some of them, put the person's picture with their consent, of course. You understand? I don't know if it happens with consent too. I don't know, but I think it's something you need to ask. So master coding skills. This is mad. Become a cybersecurity expert. Prepare for remote work. Join our tech community. Sign up now. Frequently asked questions. What courses do you even put footer self? 2025 digital rich tech education. All right, reserved. So you see, you can try this out with the website and see what you come up with. And it will even give you the phone, how it will look on mobile, to see whether it is properly aligned on mobile. This is how it's going to look on your phone. This is exactly how you're going to see it on your phone. So, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that HubSpot is a one-stop shop where you can get a lot of things. There are a lot of things we are not able to do on HubSpot, but I think we should just explore some of them on our own. We've done Chatflow. Under marketing, you can run ads, events, forms. I showed you forms. All right, I think that's just it for today. Let me see. I think there was a question or something. Yeah, it is truly amazing. It is amazing. Just tell it about last class, my sister was part of the class. And I don't know if I can find that site she created with my WhatsApp is not logged in. Let me see if I can find the site she created with HubSpot and sent it to me, and I was like, wow. Your set is lucky. Last set, I was battling a lot of Ndemo, and I had a little issue. I was not able to do plenty tutorials for them. I think it was just few tutorials I did. And it happened to be the one my sister was among. And I went to apologize. I said, I'm so sorry. So, we're going to take questions now. Let me see if I can find